Hi, this is Linda with KC Creations by Linda, taking you on a tour of my latest creation. It is called Shadows of Voodoo. The paper set that I used is from Lunic Art Design, and I'll put a link to her store in the description box in case you want to pick up your own set. It measures 9 by 6 and it has a 3-inch spine. On the front, we've got a voodoo queen. She's got earrings here that are spiders in the center. There's a skeleton hand. We've got a spider here. It is 3D. It's lifted up. And here, this is all of her jewelry, and I've put all the beads on here, the layers and layers. Each stone and color represents something. And from the necklaces, we've got a spider with a skull face. We've got the voodoo straw that they use to make the voodoo dolls on the front. Here is your spine. You can see a voodoo doll under there. There's your back. And it is covered in the black lace. Open it up. And there's your inside cover. Obviously, she is spellbound. She is covered in gauze and stuff like a mummy. She's got barbed wire on her arms and around her head. This is the first section. Again, we've got the black lace. Here we've got burlap and some fibers. There's a skull, or excuse me, a skeleton arm coming out there. And out of the skull, there it is, you can see it. We've got these charms, the serpent, and this is some raffia that I've tied around it. We've got another one of the voodoo queens, little voodoo doll charm. Here is another bound person that is under the spell of the curse. And all the cards and tags are backed with another layer of cardstock so they won't bend on you. The first signature has its tassel of dark fibers. We've got some lace. There's another skeleton bone foot with a leg. Also has a hand on it, and it is 3D. It sticks up, and you open it up, and oh, there's a little bottle also. I knew it was somewhere, and it's filled with magic crystals. There's a warlock. It's got all his tattoos on it. We've got a flip here. Again, I put some gauze and some straw fibers there. And all the pockets that I make complete the image that is underneath. Got the candles and the skulls. Another voodoo queen. As a pull out from the top. This is tied with some gauze. There's another skull. Opens up again. We've got a belly band there. Completes the image. Just 2 cards. And you can journal on the back of every card. Over here, we've got the ley lines that are entwined together. And when the ley lines meet, that is the strongest point of magic. This is just it's like feathers kind of, that I put there to decorate it. It's got these 2 big cards. And I have torn out the image and overlapped it. There's some of our crystals. Another voodoo queen, a little bit of lace there. Then it swings open this way. Got some lace here on the bottom of this pocket. It pulls out here. And on the top pocket, we've got the candles and the skull, some more ley lines intertwined. Here we have another flip going this way. We've got some green moss that goes with the crystals, or laying in green moss underneath. And I cut out some little fussy cuts. I just made this image smaller. We've got the little jars hanging up here from some jump rings. And again, I've torn the pocket so it's ragged. It swings open this way. We have an angled band covered in lace. These cards. And in the center, I covered it with vellum and I made a frame. Put some of the voodoo fibers there. My fingers under here. And you can see the enchantress under there. This card, little voodoo doll, and I made another one, tied it around his neck and hung it. Here's one of the skulls that they use for their curses. Come on, little guy. I'm hanging up on the doll. We'll do this different. We'll do this one first. Our little doll wants to get caught here. I showed you that. Then it flips open. This is the back of the first signature. And here's the lace again. This is the second signature. This is the girl you saw that is bound. So I tore some sari silk and then I coffee stained it and then I inked it so it looks dirty. This is a little fussy cut bob wire that I've got around her throat and on her arms. And from her neckband, there's a little voodoo doll. Here again, we have the ley lines. We've got some gauze, some jute, other crystals. It swings open. There's the inside cover. And on this one, we have a little flip going this way. Gauze with the fibers again. There's one. This is voodoo from the Caribbean. They use a lot of the totem pole things. It says dance with the ancestors. And this is just some fibers I have, and I tied it with some twine. It swings this way, angled pocket. Let's see how, there she is. There is one of the voodoo queens with the candles. Here, I've cut around her and put the feathers down the back of her dress. These cards. And it swings open this way. Again, we've got some burlap, some fibers, there's gauze. And I've cut out around that. Turn this over, you can probably see it a little bit better. And a little flip here. That's the skull. Completes it. Another one of the Caribbean. It has a pull out from the side. Some more black lace. Then on this side, we've got the image, and then I made another copy, and I made 2 pockets. This is some gauze, some jute. Down here, again, the gauze and the jute. And it swings open. The side band there, and I have cut around the bottle, and down at the bottom there you can see how it's cut out there. You have a bottle, a skull, it's very ominous looking. She's looking over the candles. Center, turn the little spider, flips open, got these cards. There he is. That completes the image. Here she is summoning the spirits. Very ominous guy. Open this way, is the back. This is your actual journal, and this is a smaller journal that I normally make. I've had some requests to do some smaller spines, so I gave it a shot in this. There's the cover. And then we have all the torn pages. When you find the center, there's enough room you can slide in whatever papers you would like. Add more pages, whatever. All torn and inked around. And she made it very easy. She, when you print out the page, of course it is nice and even, and then she's got it all so you can just tear along the lines. Of pages in this one. There's 80 surfaces to write on. There's the center. Just flip through them. So you don't have to watch me turn every page. And there's the back. And the journal is removable. You would just slide it out from under its binding here, the twine. Take it out, write it on, slide it back in. And that does complete our tour. Thank you for your time and joining me. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you liked the journal. Until next time, stay crafty. Bye-bye.